This is your fourth and final fan-requested Friday matchup of the week. Hunter Labrada 2020 versus Nick Walker. I actually did this matchup for my very first ever You Pick Tuesday matchup not that long ago, so I wasn't going to do the exact same matchup. Nick Walker had competed since then. This is him at the Chicago Pro, and when I did the previous comparison, it was the event when he turned pro, the North Americans, I believe it was. Anyway, this is him at the Chicago Pro, his pro debut. And Hunter Labrada's as well. So, pro debut versus vice versa. And I have to say, guys, the front double bicep, it looks like a Nick Walker pose. I believe this guy is underrated. I think I don't know if he was robbed from the Chicago Pro, but I don't know. He looked pretty darn good in the lineup, and he placed pretty low. But either way, I would give him this front double bicep pose against Hunter Labrada. Unfortunately, guys, we don't have all of the poses from Nick Walker. We have all the poses from Hunter Labrada. Nick Walker from the Chicago Pro, he's missing a front lat spread and a rear lat spread, so it's Fan Request Friday. I figured I would just do the match anyway. I already did the comparison with the other pictures of Nick Walker, so. But anyway, guys, the side chest development looks pretty darn good for both gentlemen. Both gentlemen. I want to favor one, then I want to favor the other in this. It's the display might be a little better for Nick Walker, but look how thick, very thickly developed Hunter Labrada is. Fantastic. Both gentlemen. Side tricep. Now, this is definitely a Hunter Labrada pose. This is, I just love this side tricep of Hunter Labrada. But I like the one of Nick Walker as well. He throws that calf back. He's got the goods. I like how he's displayed. Small waistline. It's actually a very good side tricep. So it's not a brutal beating by any stretch of the imagination. Fantastic little shootout for sure so far. Right into the only back shot we have, guys. And this could be a best case scenario for Nick Walker because Hunter Labrada may have been maybe better in the rear lat because the rear double. I would give this one sorry, I was going to say Hunter Labrada. I would give this one to Nick Walker for sure. Lat insertions, more prominent. It's a wider back. Look at the delts. Arms are better. And the glutes are probably tighter when it comes to the conditioning. Legs, wow. Two good back double buys, but I have to say, guys, Nick Walker, and this is one of the reasons why I said he was maybe ripped off, or I don't know, he probably placed too low at the Chicago Pro. It was his pro debut. Anyway, guys, what a back development. Turn back around for the abs and thigh pose, and what can I say, guys? Have I ever liked this version of an ab and thigh that Hunter Labrada is hitting? It's what he does. I think he is hitting it double-armed overhead now, I see from his prep pictures. But this one here, guys, you might as well call it a most muscular. That is the point of an abs and thigh pose, is to expose that midsection with two arms overhead. And you can't really do that with one arm, can you? Nick Walker, surprisingly fantastic in this pose. For a wide-waisted individual, it's his genetics. He pulls it off. He's massive in the lats, big in the legs. Got to give it to him. We're finishing this one off with the most muscular pose. Nick Walker, he is huge, guys. Is it just me? Or is he wider than Hunter Labrada? And of course, sizes, hard to get exactly when it comes to these two. They've never stood on stage together. Few and far between. I mean, one pro show for each of them. So here is another most muscular, I guess. And I think this is the same results, guys. I like that midsection for Hunter Labrada. He may be in better condition, so live on stage, I mean, it could be a totally different story. He could be much thinner in the skin. But judging by these pictures, Nick Walker looks like he is in pretty darn good condition himself. Legs, things of that nature. One thing could be the sizes. I'm not exactly sure. how tall both of these guys are, and the camera angle's a little bit different. So if Nick Walker was a lot smaller, then maybe Hunter might have got an edge. But I think Nick Walker is a good, sturdy lad. He's a big junk of a lad as well. And I liked his poses, guys. And Nick Walker, he is getting an upset victory. And this is one reason why Marx Max Muscles channel will stand alone. Because sometimes I make decisions that you guys probably just wouldn't agree with. But hey, I have to go with my gut, and I don't just pick somebody because I think, well, of course he'd beat him. He's going to the Olympia. Nick Walker's not even qualified for the Olympia. But hey, I like Nick Walker. I think he's going to continue to improve. I believe in him because he believes in himself. Anyway, guys, that was your fan-requested Friday lineup. Hit thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Have a great day.